What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another Quest build. I've been trying to find something in the builder that's going to give me that excitement that I initially had when NBA 2K21 Next Gen unveiled on the consoles of tomorrow. And I finally found something that I really like and I'm having fun playing with. So I wanted to drop a video on my new hatch. I've been watching a lot of Tracy McGrady highlights, Joe Johnson highlights, Martell Webster highlights. I'm looking for something that can stretch the floor, but also just be that traditional classic, grown man hatch. And I think I found him. So I'm bringing you guys my version, my new hatch of the 3-and-D off guard. So we had the 3-and-D guard in 2K20, but the 3-and-D off guard is hot. But this version right here is a post-scoring dominatrix. It is a deep sea dominatrix. Put that in the comments down below if you like it at the end of the video. But we're going to get right into it. You're going to be 6'8", shooting guard to get the off guard name. 6'8", 230 pounds, 7'2" wingspan. Which is a nice defensive wingspan with a built body shape because you want to be a grown man. You don't want to be a peanut hybrid. You want to stand alone. So you're going to punt close shot. As most of you know at this point, this game doesn't necessarily need close shot to score down low, but you're going to get your driving layup and your driving dunk to a 90, and then get your standing dunk to a 40, and then max out your post control. That's going to give you 15 finishing badges. You're going to get Hall of Fame post spin, Hall of Fame back down, fearless, posterizer on gold. This build, and what makes mine so different is it is a post scoring 3-and-D off guard, like that little midi post of Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Joe Johnson, Michael, and what Martell Webster, should have been if he would have unlocked his potential. So 15 finishing badges, I think, is enough to be able to score on the interior against those hybrid peanuts. And then for shooting, you're going to get your midi to an 82. You can't go higher than that or it changes the name. And then your three-point shot, get that maxed out to an 85. And then get your free throw to an 82. So you're going to have 13 shooting badges, which, obviously this is not a badge-dominated build. You can make a scoring machine or a two-way threat and get 70-plus badges or whatever you want. But this build minimizes its value on badges. Thus, you have to play somewhat disciplined. You have to be a team player. You can't just do whatever you want. You don't have 90 ball handle, that kind of stuff. So it makes you play within yourself, play within your team system, and it's really fun to play that classic brand of basketball with your teammates. And so 13 shooting badges is enough, in my opinion, with the attributes to be able to hit space the floor. And then it's a little pseudo 3-and-D. Yeah, you have an 85 3 ball, but like you don't have 27 badges like other builds that are just, a wet, sweaty. So again, 13 shooting badges. Playmaking, you're going to get your pass accuracy to an 89. And then your ball handle, max out your speed with ball. That's going to give you 12 playmaking badges. That's plenty to be able to utilize your badge setup in order to create for yourself, maybe create for others. If you want to spread that out, get that dimer, relay pass, needle threader. You can kind of do what you want with the playmaking badges. But if you do go, if you switch up certain attributes on this build, it's cut from the same tree as a two-way inside-out scorer or a two-way three-point facilitator. So depending on if you don't follow along to a T with these attributes, those are two of the comparison build names, which is gross. It's basically a two-way inside-out scoring three-point facilitator, which that's like 6 builds in one. So again, 12 playmaking badges, enough to be able to complement people on the court. So defensively, though, is where I ooze the potential out of this build. You're going to get your interior defense to a 30, max out your perimeter D, get your stealies to a 66 to get that D name, pause, no homo, off rip, swear on left side curtains, on God. You're going to get your block maxed out to a 92, and then max out your defensive rebounds to a 95, which gets your offensive rebounds to a 70. That's going to give you 24 defensive badges. So you are a 3-and-D off guard. Big emphasis on the defensive side of the ball on this build. It's more of a post-scoring, defending wing. But what I found out in tinkering in the laboratory with this build is you can ooze out that extra 24th potential badge if you do keep your interior defense to a 30. Watch, I'll show you. If you were to eliminate those 5 attributes on interior defense and then put them on Steelies, you'd have to get that up to a 71 to get that 24th badge. But the builder rewards a 30th badge, a 24th badge if you go up on interior defense, and you still need some physicals. So we have 4 overall points left. We're going to get those speed and acceleration maxed out to an 81 and 78. You're going to get your strength to a 35. You are punting strength a little bit on this build. Get your vertical to an 81 and then max out your stamina to a 70. And so here I'll show you what I was saying. If you were to drop that down and then max out your steel, you only get it to a 68. You don't get that 24th badge. So by putting it at 66 and getting your interior defense to a 30, you get that extra badge, which you can put on Pogo Stick, or you can make a gold badge to Hall of Fame, do whatever you want. But that's what Quest Sparrow brings y'all in the laboratory. Looking this build over, 15 finishing, 13 shooting, 12 playmaking, and 24 defense. It really does feel like an inside-out scoring facilitator who can just lock up on the perimeter, and your rebounds is crazy on this build. So at 6'8", again, you have that Tracy McGrady-esque feel, that Joe Johnson type build. And like I said, Martell Webster, who was supposed to be, one of the next goons on the wing that was supposed to be an all-time great. So looking at your takeover, you have finishing take, shooting take, lock take, and post-scoring take. Again, on this build that I've been running on, I like going advanced post moves off primary and then finishing moves on your secondary. It is truly like that inside out. Dump it down in that midi post. Let me go to work. Hall of Fame post spin, Hall of Fame fade ace, but then the name thinks, oh, he can just shoot threes and play perimeter D. But no, this build can do much more than that, and that's going to give you the name 3 and D off guard. This thing's like a lifeguard. Now that I think about it, like this thing is saving lives on the beach. This is a great team player build at the rec. Or if you just want to space the floor and like I said, play on a classic traditional, Jamal Mashburn type hatch that doesn't need the ball in his hands to succeed, but also can just do all the dirty work and is a great glue guy. Feels very esque as well. But so 3 and D off guard, this is a super hot build. This is what I've been playing on currently if I'm playing on a guard hatch. It's kind of anti-meta. It's more traditional. This is what 2K needs to get back to. Not a build that can literally just do every single thing on A+, off rip on God Swear left side curtains. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to put this in the builder at a 90+ to see if it really passed the eye test, but I mean, it does. Like I said, I already started a career with mine. So let me know what's goo. You know what time it is. Quest Sparrow Street.